promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine. Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you. Long live the walls we crashed through. How the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. And I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid, singing long live all the mountains we made. I had the time of my life, fighting dragons with you. And long live that look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through. All the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye. If you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine. Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you. Long live the walls we crashed through. How the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. And I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid, singing long live all the mountains we built. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. And long live that look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through. All the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You traded your baseball cap for a crown, and they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our town. And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of
Good afternoon. I'm Hera Charlier, president here at Central Lakes College, and it's my privilege to welcome you to the 2023 Central Lakes College Brainerd Campus Nursing Associate of Science degree pinning and commencement ceremony. Please stand or remain standing for our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduation is a time for celebration. For our graduates is a celebration of accomplishments and many new beginnings. For our employees, it's a celebration of profound student success. And for all the families and friends here, it's a time to celebrate and recognize the achievement of a son, a daughter, a relative, or a special friend. Our graduates are surrounded by a network of family and friends who have provided critical support and encouragement along the way. So for just a moment, I'd like to ask the graduates to stand up and turn around and face the people who are here to support you. Can you do that for me? Let's give your supporters a big round of applause. Okay, you can be seated, but you should probably turn around first. Thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to be with you to celebrate some exceptional students. Pinning is an amazing day. It is all about celebrating this many years of sacrifice, of hard work, and of achievement as you enter this profession. So to the graduates, I offer a heartfelt congratulations. We congratulate you both on your persistence and your tenacity. We know that you have persisted through very demanding coursework, countless late study nights, many clinical sessions, and exams. Oh, so many exams. So your commitment and perseverance is something to be celebrated. It's truly commendable. But we also want to celebrate you as people, that which brought you here, because nobody enters the journey that you are ending without having a truly unique and unwavering commitment to helping others, a deep commitment to empathy and compassion. So whatever happens in your future, which I know will be wonderful, please take with you that you and what you have inside you is truly special, and you should have that knowledge with you always. As you go forward, I encourage you to remember just a couple of things. Remember that power that lies inside you. You have the ability to bring healing, comfort, and reassurance. The skills, compassionate touch that you've learned about will transform lives. There's absolutely no question about that. And you will be there to comfort people, not only times of illness, but when they're most vulnerable, when they're celebrating, and when they're joyful. It's really an amazing journey. I also ask you to remember to take care of yourself. This is a profession that I know your faculty and staff members can attribute is incredibly demanding. It requires physical strength, emotional strength, and mental health. So take care of yourselves, know when you need support, and turn to this incredible support system around you so that you can continue to care for your patients. And then I would just encourage you to remember what actually brought you here. In this world that can feel so chaotic and divisive, let your values of being truly kind and empathetic and compassionate be those guiding principles that brought you to this program and can ground you as you move forward. And then finally, while we offer our congratulations, of course, because it's commencement, we also thank you because choosing to enter this critical field ensures that our families, our friends, our loved ones are safer, they're healthier, our communities are stronger. So thank you for being incredibly brave. We know that our communities are better places because you have chosen to become nurses. So thank you and congratulations and happy International Nurses Day. Let's give them all a round of applause. At this time, I welcome nursing faculty member Jill Lecter to come to the podium.
Good afternoon. I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here today and celebrate these awesome brand new RNs. As we celebrate these students sitting before me, I would like to also thank those of you who are here to help celebrate your loved one's accomplishment of passing this program. Over the years, I have watched the students graduate and express their appreciation for their friends and family members who have stuck by their sides and helped support them throughout their journey. It has not been easy for any of them, and you have had to sit back in their absence due to studying, care plans, studying, disease priority worksheets, and of course, more studying. Please know how much they appreciate all of you. They may not have made it this far if not for your love, patience, and support. So take a moment to congratulate yourself also. Next, take a look at your graduate. Have they changed over the past couple of years while studying to achieve this degree? Graduates, think back to when you first took your CNA class. Have you grown and changed since then? Remember when you first learned how to bathe a patient or make a bed with a patient in it? These were the things you never thought you would be able to do, right? Now it is something you can do without any hesitation. According to Patricia Sullivan, a change agent is an individual who has formal or informal legitimate power and whose purpose is to direct and guide change. A change agent identifies a vision, rationale for the change, and is a role model for nurses and others. As nurses, our roles and job descriptions change all the time. Right now, sitting here at your graduation and imagining your new roles that you will be performing probably causes all of you some anxiety. Throughout the next couple of months, remember that everyone is affected by change. Some people fight it, and some people embrace it. Please do not be afraid of it. Think of it as gaining new knowledge and skills. Think of all the knowledge and skills you have learned over the course of the past couple of years. Let's start with first semester. You learned how to perform medication administration along with the 6 rites. You were taught Foley insertion, and you learned and practiced many head-to-toe assessments, not only on the mannequins, but probably also on your pets and some of your family and friends. You were not only being taught, but you were also being given the knowledge of the fundamentals of nursing. These are now skills you do with ease on a daily basis. Second semester, well, this got a little bit harder. Now you had to learn how to start applying some of that knowledge into actual practice. Here you learned about all the different ways that you could break a bone and subsequently how to take care of it. And who knew there were so many stages of development in a child's life and that you were expected to know all of them? And then came along the favorite unit of all nursing students, the nursing process. I don't think I need to tell any of you how your lives changed after that day, right? And then third semester. Do you remember the first day of class? How many of you cried by the end of the day, believing you could not possibly do everything Darcy and I were speaking of? Remember how unpopular your nursing process unit was? Well, that did not even come close to your fluid and electrolyte unit. Again, how were you ever going to understand everything Darcy was saying, much less apply it to an actual patient? But you did, and that is the beauty in all of this. You did. Also, another one of your favorite concepts was none other than ROGAM. Yep, I had to bring that up. I truly believe all of you will never forget who should receive ROGAM and when. Then came fourth semester. By now, most of the concepts of applying what you were learning was all starting to fall into place. You had evolved into these students who could manage 3 to 4 patients at clinical and actually know what you were doing and why. You learned all about how to care for a diabetic patient, one with head trauma, or someone requiring oxygen therapy. As your instructors, we have watched you change and grow into confident, intelligent, kind human beings who are the future of our nursing profession. Always remember to be an advocate for your patients and also to take care of yourselves. As graduates of our Central Lakes College nursing program, make it your goal to be a change agent. In the words of Kendra Ann, be a change agent who is also a positive role model, a leader who advocates for equitable changes for themselves, each other, and your clients. We could not be more proud of you. You are the pride and joy of the college faculty and staff. You are gifts to our community. As RNs and change agents, you will make a difference in people's lives every day. Congratulations. Please welcome nursing student Ryan Davis.
I wasn't sure if I should use a ramp or not, so I just used my long legs for good. Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm a part of the spring 2023 graduating class of nurses. I'm not sure what's more surprising to me, completion of the program or the instructors allowing me to be the one to make this speech. For reference, this speech had to be proofread prior to giving me the go-ahead. So if anyone is offended at the end of this, please contact Jill, as she was the one who gave me the okay. Anyways, I'll try and get back on track. This is a day of celebration for all of us that could not come soon enough, and we are so excited to be able to share it with everyone in the audience here today. Our success in this program could not have been obtained without the consistent support of our family members and our friends. Speaking for myself, and I'm sure many of my classmates, I feel like I blacked out 2 years ago, and I'm now just starting to come to. I have been wildly unproductive in my everyday life outside of school and work, which I'm sure, as many of you all know, puts more stress on the household. We appreciate your patience with us as we tried to balance our lives throughout this program. We would not be here today without you. Secondly, we would like to thank the instructors. Throughout each semester, we met a new set of instructors that brought us a unique teaching style to our classes and our clinicals. This would prove to be difficult in most situations, but not here. This speaks to the strength and quality of each individual instructor that we had throughout the entirety of this nursing program. The teamwork and collaboration between them is felt and helps turn a cold, stressful environment into a warm, family-friendly feel that is unfortunately, yes, still very stressful. This made the program more enjoyable and easier to progress through. We thank each and every one of them for supporting us, guiding us, and helping us through the program. We're all extremely lucky to have been able to learn from such a fantastic group of individuals. Next, I would like to address my classmates. I'm positive our cohort will be a great addition to the nursing field. As we put our stamp on the field throughout our careers, it is important for us to make positive changes wherever we can. Approaching every day with a positive attitude and realizing we are meeting most people at their most vulnerable, and we should definitely act accordingly. We can sometimes be the most non-judgmental and comforting voices in their lives at that time, and as we all know, something so simple can make a felt impact. Another major aspect of having success in our nursing career is humility and a willingness to learn. Our cohort excels at this, and it has been evident throughout the program. Being present in the moment during class and getting our hands in as many things as possible was and is massively important for us growing in this program, as well as our continued growth in our future careers. I'm confident in saying that all members of our cohort, well, mostly all the members of our cohort, will be able to provide the best possible nursing care to each and every one of you in the audience if the time comes, and I'm very proud to be a part of that. All right, now this is the last thing that might be a little cheesy, but I got to do it. So lastly, I'd like to ask for everyone's help as I do this. I remember suffering through first and second and third semesters, seeing a countdown on the board for graduation. We obviously couldn't wait to do this for ourselves. We decided as a class we should do one better. We made a countdown ring for all the days we had left in our semester, to go along with, of course, the number bragging on the whiteboard to other semesters. We started at 50 and clearly only have one left here today, which is this golden ring right here. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get everyone's help to do a countdown from 5, and then I'm going to rip it to signify the completion of our RN program here at CLC. And if everybody wants to cheer afterwards, it may be a little less awkward, you know. All right, so is everybody ready? Everyone's help now, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thank you.
I have heard a lot of commencement speeches in my day. That was impressive. Thank you so very much. Today, we honor every member of the class of 2023. I think you know that they've each worked incredibly diligently, counting down the days to achieve the milestone of graduation. But graduating with honor, or high honor, signifies truly outstanding academic achievement, and those who have earned academic honors wear a silver or a gold honor cord as part of their regalia. So at this time, can I please ask the students graduating with honor at any level to please stand so that we can recognize these exceptional students for their performance. Thank you. Congratulations, and you may be seated. And now for the highlight of our evening, the presentation of degrees and pins. Will the nursing faculty, as well as Dean Dave Endicott, please come forward to present the academic awards and pins.
Candidates for degrees will now come forward for the presentation and conferring ceremonies. Ushers will guide graduates forward. If you are pinning a graduate, please line up with them.
First up, we have Rakia Abduli. Rakia is being pinned by her mother, Asia. She would like to thank her teachers. They were all so supportive, and her family, especially her parents. Rakia's future goals are to get her BSN and then her master's. She plans on being a role model for nurses along with herself. Not present is Amina Ali. And next up is Natalie Bakadal. Natalie is being pinned by her mom, Jennifer Backadal. She would like to thank her family for the continued support throughout the past 2 years, the amazing group of people she has met throughout this journey, and especially her girlfriend Andy for pushing her to finish strong what she started in this program. Her future goal is to continue her schooling to obtain her BSN degree. Her future plans are to start off on a med-surg floor and eventually end up working in the emergency room or operating room. Elizabeth Barna. Elizabeth is being pinned by her husband, Brendan. She would like to thank her family for their continued support. She would especially like to thank her husband for always motivating her and encouraging her throughout the program. Elizabeth's future goals are to work with a hospice company, and she's excited to begin and further her education in the future. Kelly Blowers. Kelly is being pinned by her husband, Jay. She would like to thank her husband and kids for being so supportive during this process. She knows that she wasn't always the easiest to put up with when she was stressed about homework and tests. She would like to thank Jay for pulling double duty so she could focus on school. She couldn't have gotten through this without him. She would like to thank her kids for always cheering her on and believing in her. The 4 of them have always been her why for going back to school and becoming an RN. She would like to thank her parents and mother and father-in-law for always being so supportive and helping out when needed. She would like to thank her sister who got her through some really hard days with the best pep talks and superhero poses. Thanks to all her teachers for believing in her and everything they have taught her to become a successful RN. And lastly, she would like to thank her classmates for keeping her going with positive words and making sure her assignments were turned in on time. She's going to miss you all. Her future goals are to remain working at the care center that she's been a part of for over 5 years. It's where she started her journey in healthcare as a CNA, then an LPN, and now an RN. It's her home and where she is meant to be right now. Alyssa Bonges. Alyssa is being pinned by her daughter, Gracelyn, along with her mother, Mary. She would like to thank the nursing instructors who supported her throughout these semesters, but especially this last semester. She would also like to thank her family who helped her out more than they know with her daughter and helping her make it through this program. She wouldn't be here at this endpoint if it weren't for them. Finally, she would like to thank her daughter who was the motivation and inspiration to keep going, no matter how hard it got for her and how much she wanted to call it quits. Alyssa's future goals are that she plans to put her passion for fitness and nutrition to use alongside her nursing and exercise science degree and work within the community to focus on preventative nursing as a fitness nurse. Michelle Borsa. Michelle is being pinned by her brother, Joshua. She would like to thank her family for always being the most reliable and supportive people she could ever hope to know. She will forever owe her achievements to her dedicated, caring, and thoughtful family. She will never forget their constant, generous support and will forever appreciate their selfless support and compassion. She would not be the person she is today without their help. To her kids, who are the reason for life, she is sorry for the time she has missed. She would like to thank you for being the amazing, selfless, wonderful people each of them are. It wouldn't have been possible to complete this journey if you were not as responsible and mature as you are. She loves you so much and is so proud of you. To her husband, thank you for taking the brunt end of her emotions and mood swings and continuing to not discourage her, and sorry for the level of crankiness she expressed every night before an exam. She also wants to recognize Rafferty's for always helping her out with that one night that she was supposed to make dinner. They really came through for her. Fellow students, thanks for the group's tests that helped keep her sanity when needed. She states you all will do great. She can't wait to see where this accomplishment takes you. Oh, and sorry to all of you for the long speech. Michelle is a talker, and she had to get in one last word. Her future goals are mental health and hopes to continue as an RN at the Community Behavioral Health Hospital in Baxter. Timothy Matthew Clayton. Matt is being pinned by his wife, Jennifer Clayton. He would like to thank his friends and family who traveled from Arizona to be here, and his wife and kids for their continued support. Matt states that he could not have done this without you all. His future goals are to work at Lakewood Health System as a radiology and cardiac rehab nurse. Ryan Davis. Ryan is being pinned by Carlene. He would like to thank Carlene, Carlene's mother Kathy, and the faculty for putting up with him at clinical, and for the fine folks at Taco Bell. Ryan's future goals are to become a flight nurse. Mackenzie Dingman. Kinsey is being pinned by her mom, Deanne's. She would like to thank all of her family, her fiance for pushing her to keep going, her friends for understanding her limited time, and her wonderful nursing instructors. Kinsey's future goals are to work as a CICU nurse at the St. Cloud Hospital. Hannah Dolezal. Hannah is being pinned by her dad, Jamie. She would like to thank her parents and her boyfriend for always supporting and encouraging her. She would also like to thank her coworkers at St. Joe's for constantly finding opportunities to teach and help her. Her future goals are to work at St. Joe's on the Tele Intensive Care Unit, where she has worked throughout nursing school. Brittany Dufour. Brittany is being pinned by her husband, Brandon Dufour. She would like to thank her in-laws for helping her out with childcare. She would also like to thank her family for being so patient with her need for studying and doing homework. Lastly, she would like to thank her sister-in-law, Brianna, for always helping and encouraging her whenever she needed it. Brittany has accepted an RN position at Essentia Health on the medical floor, where she would love to get more bedside experience and see where that takes her. Deborah Farley. Deborah is being pinned by her husband. She would like to thank her amazing husband who has sacrificed for her to be here, her encouraging sisters, family, and friends. Deborah states, "Thank you all for your love and support. I am becoming a nurse to be a part of the changes in society I would like to see by providing the best care and compassion to all of my patients." Her future goals are that she hopes to work in oncology or infusion therapy and someday attain her BSN. Ashley Faust. Ashley is being pinned by her dad, Mike. She would like to thank the amazing instructors at CLC for their hard work, her friends and family, and a special thanks to her boyfriend, sister, and dad for all of their love and support throughout her school nursing journey. Ashley's future goals are to work at CRMC in the OR as a circulating nurse and continue her education with Bemidji State University for her BSN. Gabrielle Gretz. Gabrielle is being pinned by Benjamin, her husband. She would like to thank her supportive family and friends for being by her side these past 2 years. She sends a special thank you to her dad, who has been supporting her from heaven during this journey. She couldn't have done this without you all. Her future goals are short-term passing the NCLEX and enjoying the summer, long-term working in an emergency medicine with goals of completing her nurse practitioner. Callie Gross. Callie is being pinned by her dad, Joel. She would like to thank both of her parents for supporting her since day one. She would also like to thank all 4 of her brothers for their encouragement. Lastly, she would also like to thank her boyfriend, Caleb, for putting up with her throughout nursing school. Her future goals are to work at Centricare on the Medical Progressive Care Unit. Her long-term goal is to become a flight nurse after getting her BSN through Bemidji State University. Shelby Gruntner. Shelby is being pinned by her husband, David. She would like to thank her family, friends, and classmates for their support and encouragement. Shelby chose to become a nurse because she was inspired by all the nurses who cared for her mom during her battle with cancer, and she wants to impact others in that same way. Her future goals after graduation are to get a job on the med-surg floor to gain some experience, and then obtain her BSN and choose a specialty to pursue. Jenna Hansen. Jenna is being pinned by her mother, Tanya. She would like to thank her mom for lunch money, chauffeur services, and free rent in the basement. Her future goals are to work at Essentia Health in the float pool. And now we're going to switch roles. Tanya is being pinned by her daughter, Jenna. She would like to thank Jenna for putting up with her mom in class. Tanya says, "We made it." She is so proud of you and excited to see all that you will accomplish in the future. Tanya's future goals are to work with Sanford Health in an assisted living. Who do we got here? I don't know who that is. Is that Amina? Oh, Amina Ali. Amina is being pinned by her daughter, Nene. She would also like to thank God, her mom, and kids for letting her practice her nursing skills, especially her daughter, for reminding her to not forget to take vital signs first. She is thankful for all her instructors, Level Up RN, and Simple Nursing, and most importantly, she is thankful for herself for accomplishing and completing her nursing degree. This is a big step that marks the beginning of her career, and she is so excited to get started. Her goal is to pass the NCLEX and get a job on a PED psych unit and work on getting her master's as a psych NP. Devin Hootanen. Devin is being pinned by Rainey Byman. He would like to thank the amazing support system of family and friends that he has. He would also like to thank the amazing teachers and staff that helped him along the way. His future goals are to attend Bemidji State University this fall to receive his BSN. He will be working at St. Joe's Medical Center in Brainerd on the medical surgical unit. He would like to become an advanced practice registered nurse with a focus on becoming a family nurse practitioner with a potential specialization in endocrinology. I was going to. Brittany Janke. Brittany is being pinned by her significant other, Tyler. She would like to thank Tyler and her 3 boys, Taylor, Hudson, and Porter. Brittany's future goals are to work as a float nurse to get some experience and eventually end up in the emergency department. She then is going to continue her education for her bachelor's at BSU.
Tina Cure. Tina is being pinned by Julie Waitola. She would like to thank all of the instructors at CLC for going the extra mile for their students. She would also like to thank her family, co-workers, and friends. Thank you all for your continued support and making this day possible. Tina's future goals are to continue working in long-term care, spend time with her kids, and do some farming this summer. Abigail Kurowski. Abby is being pinned by her mother, Michelle. She would like to thank her family for encouraging her even when things were hard, and also the entire staff at St. Gabe's for teaching her so many things. Abby's future goals are to work at St. Gabriel's Hospital in Little Falls on the Med-Surg ICU unit.
Allie Lampert. Allie is being pinned by her mother, Julie Hubbard. She would like to thank her parents for always being there and supporting her through nursing school. Allie's future goals are to be working at the St. Cloud Hospital on the birth center floor as a postpartum nurse. She will also be starting the RN to BSN program in the fall to get her bachelor's degree in nursing. Carlene Lind. Carlene is being pinned by her mom, Kathy. She would like to thank her mom, Kathy, for supporting her career changes, Ryan, her nursing instructors, and nursing squad. Carlene's future goals are to work at Essentia Health as she accepted a job through the nurse residency program in the ER. Jojo McKay. Jojo is being pinned by her mother, Melissa McKay. She would like to thank her family and friends. She couldn't have done this without you. Her future goals are to work on a cardiovascular unit at Mercy Hospital. Nangini Molel. Nangini is being pinned by her son. She would like to thank her kids for being patient with her during this course. Her future goals are to continue her education and pursue a job that she enjoys. Karina Meyer. Karina is being pinned by her mother, Chris Kolstad, who has been an RN for 30 years. She would like to thank her grandpa, parents, and boyfriend for being the best source of inspiration and comfort in the most hectic days. Her future goals are to continue her education and obtaining her BSN, and then one day ending up in the OR. Becky Olson. Becky is being pinned by her mom, Chris Scott. She would like to thank her family, friends, her dog, her classmates, and her instructors. She also wants to thank Sarah from RegisteredNurseRN.com. Becky's future goals are to work in women's health and mental health. Patty Polanski. Patty is being pinned by her mom, Eileen Chapman. She would like to thank her parents, Marty and Eileen, her grandma, Virginia, and her husband and better half, Joe, for praying for her, supporting her, and loving her unconditionally. She's specifically grateful to Joe for working tirelessly without complaint the last 2 years so she could quit her job and focus on school. Her future goals are to be as good of nurse as her mom and to hopefully love it for as long as she did before she retired after 46 years. Morgan Poole. Morgan is being pinned by her grandma, Kimberly Whipper. She decided to become a nurse to be able to make a positive difference in someone's life every day. She would like to thank her whole family for always supporting and believing in her, especially her mom and dad. Her future goals are to work at the St. Cloud Hospital as a NICU nurse. Michaela Quast. Michaela is being pinned by her daughter, Elizabeth. She would like to thank all her teachers, classmates, friends, and family for getting her through nursing school. Her future goals are to work as an RN at Bethany Good Samaritan Society and then move on into a hospital setting and also get married. Megan Reneker. Megan is being pinned by her mom, Angie. She would like to thank her family, her roommates, her volleyball coaches, nursing instructors, and her nursing squad. Megan's future goals are to work as a labor and delivery nurse. Libby Silvernail. Libby is being pinned by her husband, Riley. She would like to thank her family and friends, husband, and her mom and dad for endlessly supporting and continuously inspiring her to put forth her best effort throughout this journey. Also her daughters for being her constant motivation. Libby's future goals are to work at Essentia Health in the ICU. She can't wait to attain more knowledge working with the critically ill and furthering her education in hopes of one day completing her master's degree. Mackenzie Szymanski. Mackenzie is being pinned by her mom, Tina Szymanski. She would like to thank her amazing support system that includes her family, grandparents, Aunt Gina, hometown friends, her boyfriend's family, and mentors at CLC. An extra special thank you to her parents, sister, her little niece, and boyfriend for answering her FaceTime calls, not knowing whether she would be in a happy or excited mood or she would be crying and feeling discouraged. She is deeply grateful for your love and support through the thick and the thin. She loves you all. And of course, to her friends she met on the very first day of nursing school who quickly became family. It was comforting to be on the same roller coaster, strapped in together. She truly couldn't have done it without each of you. Mackenzie has accepted a registered nurse position with St. Joseph's Hospital. Her passion for nursing and caring for others is lifelong. She's eager to start practicing and be the nurse she's always dreamed of becoming. Ella Yukara. Ella is being pinned by her grandmother, Ellen. She would like to thank her children for motivating her to pursue an education to provide them with a better life. Her fiancé for being her biggest supporter and loving her through the hardship of nursing school. Her future mother-in-law and grandmother-in-law for providing endless support and childcare. She would also like to thank her grandmother and father for encouraging her every step of the way. Lastly, she would like to thank the nursing faculty for all of their support and dedication to student success. Her future plan is to further her education by obtaining a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing and pursuing a career as a labor and delivery nurse. She's always wanted to become a nurse because she wanted a career that gave her a sense of purpose and an opportunity to care for others. Madison Walsh. Maddie is being pinned by her father, John Walsh. She would like to thank her friends and family for being so supportive of her through the past couple of years of schooling and always pushing her to chase her dreams. She would also like to thank the company of Horizon Health that she works for. Her coworkers and the management staff have been so supportive and helpful to her throughout this journey. Her future goals are to start her nursing career as a home care and hospice nurse with Horizon Health. She has been job shadowing there for a month now and absolutely loves it and is so excited to begin working. And last but not least, Cassidy Wincher. Cassidy is being pinned by her mom, Michelle Geisy. She would like to thank her family, friends, her husband, and all of her classmates for all of the support throughout her journey. Her future goals are to continue working with the same company that she is currently with as a home health case manager and continue with getting her BSN.
It's evidently my turn. First, I got to say, Shelby, I noticed that yours said you forgot everything already. If you could let me know which clinic or hospital you're working at, I'd appreciate that. I love it. Will all candidates for graduation please rise? President Charlier, the faculty of Central Lakes College, has certified that these candidates meet all requirements for the Associate of Science degree in nursing.
Upon recommendation of the Central Lakes College faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Associate of Science degree in nursing, to which you are entitled with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. And to signify the receipt of your degree, please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations again. You may be seated. I believe Cindy will be joining us now to present the faculty awards.
Hi, everybody. My name is Cindy Dionysius, and I am one of the faculty. I am here to present awards to this class. I was getting a little teary, so just one second. Oh, my goodness. Now, I didn't bring Tom, so I didn't bring Tom. I always talk about Tom and use him as an example for the students. So we're going to give out some different awards today, and I am going to be presenting them. So the first award we're going to give out to you guys is called the Shirley Lofquist Scholarship Award. Shirley was a faculty here for many years. Shortly after she retired, she passed away suddenly. She had 5 daughters, and her family then set up a scholarship in her name here at the school. This is for a student who is chosen by the faculty. This student shows academic excellence and integrity. This year's recipient of the scholarship is Megan Riniker. When I say your name, come forward. All right, so now I am going to do the Academic Excellence Award. And when I say your name, I'm going to have you step forward so I can give you the award. So the Academic Excellence Award is awarded to the student with the highest grade point average combined in 3rd and 4th semesters. This year, the award will be given to 2 students because their grade point average was so close, they thought it was fair to give it to both students. So these 2 students were in my clinical group in 3rd semester, and I found them to be so incredibly caring and compassionate and very driven. So I can see that they both did very well in school, and they're both receiving this Academic Excellence Award. The first student is Brittany Dufour. All right, and the second Academic Excellence Award goes to Patty Polanski. Okay. Now we're going to go to the Clinical Excellence Awards. Every semester, we nominate students for the Clinical Excellence Awards. These nominees are picked by the clinical nursing faculty. To be considered for this award, the student must exhibit certain criteria set forth by the nursing faculty that reflect high standards in our profession. This semester, we have picked 4 outstanding and well-deserved students to receive this award. When your name is read, please come forward to receive your award. I'm going to read a little bit about the student. Okay. Rakia is very thorough at the bedside. She is engaged and offers many questions that show her engagement in the learning process. Rakia takes clinical very seriously and is always professional. She shows so much drive to learn and soaks up as much as we can when she is there. Many nurses at our clinical site have commented on how great job she does with her patients, and I'm excited to see her continue to build on her knowledge. As you know, she will do great things with her strengths. Congratulations. The second person to receive this is Kenzie Dingman. She is always prepared, positive, and focused, and detail-oriented. She is always smiling and good-natured, and you easily sense a gift of trust from her care delivery. Kenzie truly is a good person with a great positive attitude, treats her patients with respect, and gives excellent care. She never left her clinical day without making sure every task was done, including very thorough charting. Thank you. The third recipient of a Clinical Excellence Award is Tanya Hansen. She's a leader from the start. Tanya is knowledgeable, does great work, and is a hard worker at clinical. She develops a great rapport with her patients. She does excellent work both with patients and paperwork, and is building on a strong foundation. She is always willing to help a peer and does it without any hesitations. Congratulations, Tanya. Okay, the last award goes to, where'd he go? Devin Hootenin. He has shown much growth and has gained confidence over the course of his education. He does great work at clinical, develops great rapport with patients, has a very calm demeanor. Devin has a kindness that just radiates from him with every interaction, whether it's with his patients, the instructors, or his peers. Congratulations, Devin. All right, that's it for me.
One more time, you have to listen to me, okay? One more time. Hi, I'm Sheila Hain. I'm the Director of Nursing of the programs here as well as the Staples program. I'm giving closing remarks to one of my favorite classes, and I've really grown to like them, so we've had some emotional times up here. So, the pinning ceremony is the end cap to the student's academic career, and it signifies your initiation into the brotherhood and the sisterhood of nursing. We are here to celebrate your success and the amount of dedication and effort each one of you has put into your CLC education. In the 1960s, Florence Nightingale was honored with the Red Cross of St. George Award for her selfless efforts to injured men she took care of in the Crimean War. Because she believed in acknowledging a job well done, like Cindy just did, she presented a Medal of Excellence pin to her hardest working nursing graduates. By 1916, it became standard in the United States to no longer award only a few nurses with that pin, but a Medal of Excellence to all nursing graduates. With that came a special ceremony, which we're doing today. The nursing pin honors and celebrates each student on their educational journey and identifies you as a nurse and highlights your completion of your nursing education. Unlike many careers, your options for being an RN are in abundance. You can do management, leadership, research, informatics, consulting, and most certainly education, just to name a few. The majority of you will start at the bedside, providing direct care to your patients. Always, always remember the importance of answering your patients' needs promptly. Speak to them compassionately, like you already have been in clinical. Offer them comforting words. Simply just take time to hold their hands, because these gestures are very heartfelt by almost every one of them. Lastly, to each of you, I'd like to stress that whatever field you choose to pursue, do not forget to do the little things for your patients. Number one, take care of yourself. That means bathroom breaks, okay? But embrace mentoring. Share your knowledge, educate, and always prioritize compassion, as well as simply being present for your patient's care delivery. I congratulate each one of you. It's been a pleasure to be part of your educational journey this semester. You are now our colleagues and our peers. We wish you every success in every nursing endeavor that you pursue. Now I'd like to please have you warmly welcome our faculty member, Cheryl Austin, to read the Nightingale Pledge on this, her 203rd birthday. Not Cheryl, Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale's 203rd birthday. Cheryl. Where is she? She's over here.
It'll be just a moment. Otherwise, you won't see me. My cord got stuck. Hi, my name is Cheryl Austin. I'm one of the faculty. I generally start out the nursing assistant program, so many of you have seen me with your first day here. So I'd like all of the graduates to stand to say the Nightingale Pledge, and I'd invite all the registered nurses and LPNs in the audience, please, to stand and say the pledge with us. It's on the back page of your program. Okay? I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, I will endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Welcome to the profession.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes tonight's commencement exercises. If you'd please stay in place until we finish the recessional, we'd appreciate it. But thank you so much for joining us to celebrate these exceptional students. One more round of applause. Oh, we're going?